anyway, looking at the pit and suddenly there's smoke coming out of it and I thought it was on fire. So great stuff, really pleased about that, very happy, and what a relief. So I can now go on holiday. We started.
Well, you never told me anything.
Oh, yeah. I know you're a bit slow up north.
What? What?
We finished drilling. On the 6th of October, so get it done by the 5th of October, only 1 day late. But that's because we had a weekend and a half off, so that's what altered that. But anyway, that aside, we've got it done. Everything's back. Stuff's getting washed off now, getting put away. That's actually a surprisingly big job. That will take a week to 2 weeks just to get that done. Everybody's sort of taking in turns going on the wash bay, so great stuff. Really pleased about that, very happy, and what a relief. So I can now go on holiday. It's a mustard plant, but I put that in and it came at Cottleen and it's got to that in about 2 weeks. That's amazing, don't you think? I keep looking at it every day. I haven't took it out, but to think that that's, I don't know how my little oak trees are doing, but I'm amazed by that. I've left it there just because it's a sort of a, it'll be the same with the cover crops they're putting on. So on all the land staying for spring, basically, spring drill, what's going to be sat, it's going to be covered in stuff like this. Right, so Simon's from S&A Buildings. Oh, we started.
Well, you never told me anything.
Oh, yeah. I know you're a bit slow up north.
What? What?
So Simon's popped in. It's like a royal visit when you come down.
It is.
And I know you haven't come to see me specially. You
Red
just wanted a
carpet.
cup of tea, didn't you?
Yeah. And I haven't had that yet. I should point that
I know.
out.
Sorry. We'll put the kettle on. Yeah, Tom, why haven't you made him a cup of tea? Yeah. Oh, it's not his job. It's that generation.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Too young. Don't care.
Couldn't possibly do it for you.
Yeah.
No. It's not my job. Anyway, that aside, we're going to look at, aren't we, about the 15th building now.
Oh God. Yeah, if you say so.
It is about that. Yeah, well, I'll count it as we walk
We'll
around.
walk round as we can. Yeah, I'm going to say do
But
that.
that's our plan, isn't it? We're going to go look now.
Go look at the workshop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the side of the Shed of Dreams.
Side of the Shed of Dreams.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Chris on his little beam drill. Second year on the beam drill now. Doing a really nice job getting the beams in. Not going too fast, not bouncing. 4 to 4.5 inches deep. Making a really nice job. Lovely fine job. And then you look at the amount of black grass which is, you know, coming up. That's been sprayed off obviously, so yeah, and they're just talking to Henry about, he's up here on the motorbike looking at what to do with the you know, the various pre-emergence on the beans, etc. and posts, or building a programme on that, whether we can try and get another Roundup application on before the beans come out, especially with the depth that they've been drilled at. So yeah, no, it's good. Super little drill that. Really pleased. I think the only thing I'm going to do is change that front tank to a bigger one. I have got 2 bigger tanks, but we've got 3 of these set up. We've got the 12 metre, we've got this, and then we've got the other 6 metre, so I think it would be ideal to have another one of these so I could do 2 lots of beans with this setup. Actually, that's giving me a thought. Maybe I'll start thinking about that. Look at that. 900 tyres, so purring along. Levelling it off nicely, so it'll be quite nice, you know, quite damp actually. Surprising how wet this is. It's sticking to my boots, but at least you know, when we come to combine it, it's a nice level seabed. Look how nice that drill leaves the finish. You can see the difference where the Challenger turns and it walks differently, because obviously there's quite a lot more weight than the but actually the finish behind the Sprinter, I suspect it's because it's got the wheels, is actually, you know, more consolidated, is flatter, even though the other one, but it walks more consolidated, where the other is very fluffy. And you know, again, he's purring along. getting some good output. Obviously, again, 4.5 inches deep. It's a bit cruder just behind the wheels, but still covered. That is a noticeable difference to this drill over the little mounted one. That's a good whip. I mean, that drill is a good investment. I bought that in 2012, and that still does a lot of drilling every year. Again, you can see a lot of the black grass that's come up, being sprayed off, and now being drilled through. Walks ever so nice. A couple of that field's done there, so we're in the last couple of fields now, working our way back to the A15 with the A52 behind us. Look, it's nice and steady. Cycling's in the last few fields, so they've all done well. They can have a nice big rest. No doubt they're already thinking about their holidays. Look at that. Amazing thing about that crawler, that 1167, is it hardly has any revs on it. It's just purring along quite happily. Not using a lot of fuel either. That's quite noticeable how much less fuel this particular tractor uses over the 1165s. I would say that's one of the main things that we're going to do a bit of sit down and work that out, but I think one of the things that we've noticed the most is the lack of fuel, mainly down to that Vario gearbox and the technology that has. Yeah, pleased with this. Yeah, there's the sort of the view. Got some nice views up here. So there, looking into the bit that's not drilled yet, you can see all the black grass. Yeah, there's a lot of it, and volunteer cereal, obviously. People talk a lot about the data drilling, etc., but you know, what they've got to take into account, of course, is that early cultivations. So, of course, a lot of what we've done is early cultivations. So this land is sat here for months now and had the opportunity to grow, and we're only in the very, what are we now, the 6th of October, so we're in the first few days of October, and we've already had flushes like this, and that's well established. Sprayed off now, getting the beans drilled in amazing conditions. You can't underestimate the value of drilling in really good conditions, and the fact that we've already got this kill. So purposely for me is the early cultivations, I think, is what's critical to allow that land have the opportunity to grow. We've had an amazing flush, sprayed off, and now we've gone in and we're putting beans in a critically well done seabed. And the other aspect is that you've got to take into account is its rotation. Beans don't really make any money, if at all, but actually they are pretty important to the rotation. And the rotation in a lot of aspects is, of course, what is key to controlling blackgrass. Not just the date. It is about mixing up the days you drill, the cultivations, and also the type of crops that you're growing and the different chemicals you can use. So we put a lot of effort now into cultivations, getting it done early, and about the rotational change, so that gives us then our control of blackgrass, as opposed to just saying, oh well, if we go after this date we're going to solve all our problems. The reality is that is just not true. So there's a sea trailer coming. So it's just covered my car in dust, the little rascal. So he's coming and he's keeping the two drills constantly fed with the auger on the back, not having to put any seed dressings on. It's just basically clean seed, which the grain store Gordon and Steve have done. You see he's having to go around that tree. All these sort of obstacles take a lot of time. It's dead time going around poles and trees and things in fields. So you see he's full of seed. This system works ever so well. So I'm just joined with Ben from B. Jackson Shot Blasting, and he's come here and he's doing the Greg on Besson plough for us, and he's doing the Cousins subsoiler. So it's quite interesting. What you're using glass, aren't you?
No, we're running out of glass. They've not got any in stock at the minute, so we're using copper slag at the minute.
Oh really? So
Yeah.
you could. So the material that you use, because I always thought it was sand.
No, it's not allowed to use sand anymore because it's got silica in it. It's a £25,000 fine.
Why?
It's got silica in it.
Why does that matter?
Silicosis.
Okay, so it gets in your skin.
Yeah, it gets in your lungs.
Oh, a
and everywhere.
poisoning.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So what you're using copper?
This is copper slag.
Right. Okay, and that's refined down to a very small size, is it?
Yes, it is. Yes, I've got a fine grit in here now. We normally use a fine glass, which is a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
But they're running out of stock. Can't get it until next week, you see. So I've had to go to this grade at the minute. Just carry on with the process that we are doing.
So it's a large volume of air.
Yeah.
And it's basically, it's got that receiver, and that's dropping into the airline, is it? Metered or something?
Yeah, it flows through a meter valve at the bottom of the pot.
Yeah.
Chucks it into the line, and the air pushes through the pot, pushes it down the line. With different size nozzles on the end.
Oh, I see. So you change that for the intensity of the power that you need.
Yeah.
So really rusty stuff, you'd have a smaller nozzle. Is that right?
Not really. To be honest, the finer the grit's better for the rust.
Okay.
Because the finer grit gets into the little orifices. Obviously, with its real big scale, the grit's too fat won't hit it out. The finer it is, the better it gets the rust
Oh, really?
out. Yeah.
Okay. And then you're just taking the worst of it off.
Yeah.
And then you spray it with an undercoat.
Yeah, nice coat of primer.
And then you go. So you've got another setup, I'm assuming, which has got your spray system on it.
Yeah, it's still running it through there. Obviously, it is a bit overkill for a spray gun, but it does do the job. I've got a smaller compressor I have in the yard, or a petrol one as well. But I tend to use that.
Will you spray it out here?
Yeah, spray out here. Nice.
So I mean, this is basically for us. This has just started to get tatty looking.
Yeah.
You know, you can see the rams and everything, the way it's gone. I mean, you'll obviously make this look like new.
Oh yeah, I've done a fair few over the years of ploughs, I must admit.
It creates value, doesn't it, in the machinery?
It does, and like you know, as I do at the minute, things are dear, so it's easy to keep what you've got going rather than change it for new.
I think also you might start to see that people do more refurbishment type work on machinery over the next few years with the economics in farming, more so than perhaps they would have done previously.
Well, I'm not going to lie, I used to do a lot of Dowdle ploughs, Caberlins, everything years ago. About 12, 13 years, I was probably doing 2 or 3 a week.
Yeah.
Then it went real quiet for the last few years. And the customer I used to do them for actually contact me again. He's going down that same route again now.
So it goes in
One full
trends.
circle, really.
Yeah.
Gone back to how it was 13 years ago.
Well, we like the subsoil. It works well for us. So actually, we don't want to change it.
No.
So getting it looking pretty again and I can't wait for you to do the plough. I know Glyn, who uses the plough, he's pretty excited about it because it's a wonderful machine, but she's looking tired.
Yeah.
Because she's, I think, 22 years old or something.
He don't look 22 years old still, really, does he?
No.
He's not back
But I can't wait for it to be new. He was a bit nervous whether I was going to make it green.
Yeah.
I said no, it's going to be the French orange.
Yeah, keep it originality.
Yeah.
Keep it looking fine.
No, good. Well, we'll get out your hair so he can carry on. Is this your son?
Yeah, he's my son. He started working. We just left school, so he comes with me now.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. So you're making him do the work.
Yeah.
I did catch you on here earlier while he was sitting there. You're taking it like a tag team.
Not gonna lie, because when you're holding that hose, you've got 100 PSI going through it.
You can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it pushing against the water.
Like that, is it? Yeah.
Only been in a few years, it does take its toll. So you can do a little bit, and a little more chance now.
Will you wear him out?
Yeah. Appreciate that, thank you.
So this is next. So once he's done the subsoiler, they're going to tackle this. So there's quite a bit to this. There's a lot more nooks and crannies, etc. So, but looking forward to seeing this transforming and looking bright and fresh, because there's a lot of value in that. I mean, to buy that new is probably about 12, 15 times more than what the cost of this is. So of course, to us, having this look nice and then keeping this is because it hasn't done a lot of work, is much better value. Oh, that's good. So that's been off and they've got that redone. Went to Cambridge Rebores, so they've done all that to square that up. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. So that can go back on. And then we got So Cambridge radiators, or Anglia radiators I think it is, they had that pressure tested that make sure that's all right. That's the heater matrix which wasn't working for the heating system in the car. And then they're currently in the process of trying to get these pins out on the forklift, which have got play. And I'm not sure how he's got on with that, but there's a new track rod end as well. Where's the track rod end? Here. So it's completely worn out, look, and the rubber's gone obviously. So replacing that, but we're going to do both sides. So we'll put that together, and that's done. This is now in because we've finished drilling, which I'm very excited about. So Chris is just going through this, changing points, getting it ready, pre-washing, get this ready now so that it can be dropped off completely fit, ready for next year. Don't want to be bringing it out later in the year, want to do it now, and we're going to do that. And then James is behind us, he's here. He likes it here so much, don't you? Keep coming. So he's doing I don't know which number this one is. Is this number 3?
Number 3, yeah.
Yeah, so he's changing the bearings in here, and he's actually going to do all of them. He's found they go tight, didn't you say?
Yeah, the bushes on the pins that are holding this frame on the front,
Yeah.
bushes are pushing out and pushing this plate against the roller.
Okay.
So yeah, we've got little discs that we're going to weld in to stop the bushes pushing out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So going through those, and then he's going to leave us with the basic jobs like changing the chopper blades and that sort of thing. But apart from that, and you're going to check the tracks, didn't you say? There's one
Yes,
doing a leak.
Yeah, one of them's got a bit of a leak
Yeah.
in it,
So this is preventing me, James is preventing me win the bet with Gordon, who about getting all the combines and the headers in that one place.
right, yeah.
And he's already mentioned it again to me about, did he not mention it to you, Hugh? Yeah, he did, yeah. So the Australian guest here, he's mentioned it to him, so he's feeling very cock-a-hoot, but I've got no doubt we're going in. In fact, Gordon is going on holiday for half term, so I'm going to put them in then. Just so I could send him a little message. Yeah. So Chandler's found the problem. There's a pipe underneath the cap, and the pipe is snapped off where the connection goes. So that's what we lost all the oil. It must have just happened as he came off the roundabout by some luck. So 67 litres of oil we've had a problem on. So they fixed the pipe, put a new pipe on, and then we obviously topped it all up. Now it's going to get washed down as we finish rolling. The wheels will go change back to the 900s. And the rolls, there's a couple of repairs to do on the rolls. I know that we've broken some rings, so we've got to strip it all apart. Not sure where they are, it might be difficult. Oh, here they go, look. Can you see that, Tom, there? So that's broken down because the spokes inside have broken, so the whole ring has dropped. And so we've got to strip that whole gang apart, probably redo the bearings at the same time, and then redo the bits. We've got the bits from Dalbo up in Norfolk. They sent them in the post, so we got them, and then we'll get that serviced, bit of painting to do on the frame, and then get them put away. It's a great feeling, this, knowing that we finished drilling last night. It sort of hasn't quite fully settled in, but I did sleep last night actually, and the fact we're actually finished and we're actually in a position now of just getting everything clean, put away. People can start having holidays. Some are already off today. Glyn's already off today and tomorrow. Here's his drill. Finish the beans. So we've got to go through that, get that serviced up, get that clean, and then I think last night he said he'd done 850 hours on that. I know Freddie's done 1,090. I'm not sure what Raymond's done, but it'll be over 1,000. As a rule, they're always over 1,000 in use, which for crawlers is quite high. It's a job to take Tom seriously now. He's obviously been watching some documentary in the 1970s with those big earphones he's now wearing. Yeah. But anyway, I'm joined today, this morning, they've timed it beautifully, or Ferret has, who's bought them. Anyway, looking at the pit, and suddenly there's smoke coming out of it, and I thought it was on fire. But
think we're okay.
judging by Gordon's,
Gordon's not running over there, is he?
No.
there's no quick pace going on.
No.
So I don't think he's
Very
slightest
concerned.
concerned.
No.
So I'm joined with Lily and Hugh, and Lily's been here at the London School of Economics for 3 months, and they're both from Tasmania. They're actually dating, it turns out, but I rather suspect Hugh's only come over on a spurious let's go look at grain store projects because he's got a bit nervous about, where is Lily?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really the truth, isn't it?
It
Yeah,
is.
I guessed it. I could tell because he got very twitchy earlier, didn't I?
Yeah. We've got to keep
But,
on the job.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the idea is that I know Hugh's uncle.
Yeah.
So Michael Chilvers in 2012 did an Nuffield scholarship, and I did mine in 2010. And then I met his uncle in 2012, who came over part of the conference, which was over in England. So I ended up, and then Ferret, who's here, was just nipped off to get a part because they're off to Camgrain next to have a look at their setup. Actually, we were, Michael and Ferret and I, we all went to look at a plant building the grain hospital here in 2012. So at the beginning of the stages, now you're looking at grain cleaning plant for grass seed.
Grass seed mainly.
Because you've got quite an advanced business, haven't you? You're doing poppies.
Yeah, poppies,
for
potatoes, opium.
Opium, but they use it for what's it called?
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
But morphine, isn't it? As
Yeah,
I
morphine.
would call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So morphine for hospitals.
Yep.
Then you've got the grass seed business.
Grass seed, yep.
And you're doing 1,000 tonne of grass seed.
Yeah, yep.
And that's under licence. That's certain
Yep.
varieties. That's going off into what world?
Well, a lot of it, Australian domestic market, but for forage seeds mainly. Yeah.
And then what else are you growing?
We've got about 10,000 ewes as well. So sheep underneath the grass seeds, and then a lot of fodder crops as well.
So 10,000 ewes. How many then do you get when you get the lambs?
So on farm today, there's about 22,000
Right,
sheep.
yeah.
So
Lamb
14,000
marking's just
lambs.
finished, so it's a very accurate number.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
accurate number.
See,
as
for
well.
me, that's a horror story, sheep for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
But I know you guys like them.
Yeah.
But and we determined earlier, because you live in Tasmania, it was the first place that people landed, wasn't it? When they were coming the ships from
The
England.
worst criminals were sent to Tasmania.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the
You sent-
mediocre criminals went to Sydney.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought we
And the
determined that you were actually blue bloods.
Oh,
did.
Yeah.
We've
The
done a full
most.
circle
All right.
now.
Oh, okay. So you're not blue bloods. Now we come from the office to here. We're
Yeah.
now finding out actually you've got
Yeah,
the
we're-
darkest
we're-
past.
Yeah,
okay,
that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and then in terms of location in Tasmania, you are more northern. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so the northern city is Launceston, and we're only 25 minutes, just south of Launceston. So, yeah, great location, easy, close to the airport. Yeah, good access.
And
sort of-
Tas as an island, is it like the distance from England to France? Is it like 25k or something, or is it much further?
Further, it's about 4 hours from north to south to
South,
drive the
yeah.
whole island.
Yeah.
Okay. and
But over 50% of it's locked up in national parks. So,
is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
really?
yep.
Yeah, pretty
So you've got
intense
to make
little.
the most of
yeah,
it where
yeah.
you can farm.
Oh, so you actually haven't got that much land available
No.
to you?
Not huge, no.
Oh, interesting.
But it's all we're about 50% irrigated, so there's a lot of irrigation systems going in, rivers and dams and pivot irrigators everywhere.
So that's actually where your skill of farming is actually your irrigated farming.
That's right. Yeah.
So you're not the typical Australian farmer, broad
Not at all.
acre.
No.
You are intensity with
Intense.
rainfall.
Seriously high intense. So seed cropping, sheep on top of the seed cropping, sort of combined together.
Yeah.
Irrigation. Yeah.
And
So
do you grow wheat?
we grow. Yeah. So,
Wheat and barley?
Yeah.
Irrigated?
Yeah, but I call it a poverty crop because
Okay.
you don't make the margins.
Well,
you do.
I'm starting to feel that it is a poverty crop
Yeah,
in
yeah,
farming
yeah.
in general, in
well,
England terms.
Yeah.
Because you
Like-
asked me earlier, how's farming doing in the UK? And I just sat there, didn't say
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
I wasn't prepared for the question.
Right.
So I didn't actually know how to answer it.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
anyway, there's a lot of activity happening here. One lorry's coming in, combine's moving. It's the wrong season for us combining, but we're still trying to get them all serviced up.
No, good.
And then, so you're having a bit of a UK tour on looking at cleaning plants.
Yeah, that's it.
Which is you want to continue the operation of grass seeds in what you do.
Yeah, that's it. So it's really like looking at plugging that processing, component onto the farming system and
Vertically integrating into the existing business.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think that's becoming ever more important worldwide in ag now.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you consider what the farmer's getting at the gate,
Yeah.
and you're thinking what people are paying at the other end, and
That's
you see
right.
this, we're at this tiny bit, and you've got this massive variation.
So we just want to start to catch that. You know,
try and get some of the middle action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I think that's potentially is the future for whether that's with cooperative. Do you have a cooperative structure in Tasmania?
Oh, there has been. They've sort of fallen over. Yeah. it's
Okay,
not a
so
lot
that
going
didn't
on.
take off?
No.
Okay, so it is actually, you're going to have to be fairly independent.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's where we probably want to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how old are you?
26.
Okay, so 26, yeah. 29 was my best year, but yeah.
Oh,
so,
good.
There's
yeah.
more ahead.
Yeah, there's more ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
And so 26 is a good time. So this is like a mini Nuffield. It's a practice Nuffield you're on now, isn't it?
Yeah. But you say I've got to wait. You know.
You have. You definitely got to
bogged down.
be. You got to be in your 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your father's a Nuffield.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And of course your uncle's a Nuffield. Is there any other family members of Nuffield?
No, that's the two. Yeah.
Okay. And your father was Australian.
Yeah, chairman of the board for he only finished up 2 years ago. So
okay. And he was the year before me. He was 2009.
Yeah.
This is a sign of me getting older, you know.
Yeah.
When I start talking to people's
Meeting the
nephews
next-
and children,
Yeah, that's it.
It's
yeah.
actually it's a very difficult thing to adjust to. Yeah. Especially my children are quite small.
Yes.
But yeah, actually, I had children younger, then I could potentially retire earlier. I thought that the idea was I'd have children later, so that there was no conflict about who was going to take over and etc. But actually, now rethinking it, I'd have been better having them younger.
Can't plan it all though, can
No,
you?
you can't. No, you're right there.
Hindsight.
Hindsight, yeah, you're right. Yeah, quite right. Yeah, hindsight farming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the 7th of October. It's actually gone quite overcast and dark. Hasn't rained though, so I keep getting messages from friends who are busy drilling about them being a loser. And rather they told me than I have to tell them. But we are in really good heart at the moment, and there's a good buzz getting things done. There's something tremendous about completing things in good conditions, and the fact that all the hard work and effort that everybody's gone into, not just the guys and girls on the tractors, but people at home and things supporting them as well, while they're working hard, away from the family. Now they've got that wonderful opportunity to take some holiday, as some have, but not only that, to actually plan some holidays that they perhaps wouldn't normally be able to do, mainly because we are at the beginning of October and we're not having to expect people to stay, one for a better word, on call all the way through October, going into November, with the ever hope that we're going to be drilling. Now they can structure some holidays, some time away, especially if half term and things coming up, which would be nice for them. And thank all the families and all the people which have supported us, not just internally, but also the dealerships and the tyre companies, the fuel companies. Thank you ever so much for helping us get through and, looking after us in times of peril, where they came out and fixed machinery and got things running again, so we're not delayed on the back of delays. So thanks again, and what a great feeling. Thanks ever so much for everyone who's subscribed. Have a look at the discount structure on the it's October 25, isn't it? That's what he's nodding. Yeah, October 25. If you put into the promo box on the things we've got on the shop. And Tom B, he went on Sunday to and he sold about 80 items at the little tractor show at Spalding. So that was a good day had by him. So well done, Tom. So we look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Tom nods, so that's a good sign.